Hey, everybody, what's up? What's up? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. If you can hear me and you can see my screen, just say yes in the chat box. I'm getting ready to turn my webcam on. I'm just moving some stuff around on my desk here. So let me flip on the webcam. Should bring me up on the screen. Very good. Sorry, got a lot going on. So can everybody see me? Hi. How are you doing? I see lots of people saying yes, yes, yes. Very good. Well, I want to welcome you all to tonight's Success Connection. I've got some exciting stuff that's going to be happening tonight. I have found some really cool things to give away to our students. So, for those of you that did your homework and did it on time, we've got some really cool stuff that we're going to be giving away. So super excited to have you all here. If you are a new member of the Success Connection, then I want to welcome you here tonight. I want to thank you for being here. And of course, want to start off like I always do, telling you that, the Success Connection is not an extended training of any of our other programs. This is a standalone training. All of my students are invited. Doesn't matter if you have our ambassador program, our Partner with Anthony program, our Mastery Funnel Club, just whatever, right? We're all invited here. And my goal, 6 years ago when I created this was just to create a place where you could come together and encourage each other to have more success and to take the steps that are necessary to have success. And I think that's the most important thing, is that each and every week we're taking steps towards success. How many of you would agree with me? Just say yes. All right. If you agree with me, go to our Facebook group right now and say, I'm taking steps to success, steps towards success, right? It'll be important that you do that. You'll see why in a little while. So you can see our Facebook group link right there on the screen. Most all of you are members of the Facebook group. If you're not a member, go to the link and we'll get you approved. And just say, I'm taking steps towards success, right? Ultimately, that is the most important thing, is that every week we're doing something new, right? To learn and to grow. And so as a new student, if you're here for the first time, I encourage you to not feel overwhelmed. I encourage you to go back and watch the replays of all of our Success Connections up in, to a certain point. And I also encourage you to realize that this isn't about any specific program. And so to kind of latch on to what we're doing here and focus, and also to note that what we're doing here is something you can use with all of our programs, all of the training we offer, right? It's education. It's pushing you in directions, right? Whether it's the different model or mechanism for which you want to earn revenue, or how to generate traffic, how to optimize conversions, all of that stuff. And so there's lots of opportunity to take what we're doing here and combine it with what you're doing and what you're learning in any of our other programs. And then, of course, if you've been here with us for a long time, thanks for listening to this this kind of house cleaning or housekeeping stuff yet again, right? I want to start off tonight by first apologizing for the fact that it is going to be slightly slower paced thing tonight, because I suffered an unfortunate injury on Monday. I was going out to, I live in a house right now that's like 1 block from where I'm building a new house. And I went to look at the new house, and I walked through the dirt and the dust and all this stuff. And when I was going to get back in my car, which is an SUV, I took my shoes off and I just kind of hung them out the window as I drove back here, mainly because I just didn't want to get dirt and mud all in my car. Well, when I jumped out of my car, when I got home, and again, it's an SUV, it's a Mercedes SUV, so it's up, it's not jacked up or anything, but it's high. And when I put my feet down, like I swung my feet off to the side and I just set them, kind of slid down onto my garage floor, Well, this garage floor is epoxied. It was epoxied when I bought the house, which makes it very slick. And I had socks on. And I literally upended, just like you see those NFL players do when they hit somebody low and they just flip. My feet hit and they came right out from under me, and I just flipped. And the back of my head here came down and it hit the metal running board on the car, and it completely just knocked me out. Um, I spent I spent the day getting a CT. This is my bracelet for it, um, and had to have a second one to keep an eye on my brain, make sure there's no bleeding in the brain. So, been an eventful week. I have a hard time right now concentrating and sleeping. So, I have a hematoma on the back of my head that's about the size of my hand. So if you were to look at my hand, like the back of my head sticks out about that far, full of blood, surface area hematoma. And so I can't sleep because of that. So I've had no sleep all week and in a lot of pain, right? But just have a hard time concentrating and sometimes just getting words out. So pretty rough. It's a crazy freak accident. You know, who would have ever dreamed that you could hurt yourself so bad just getting out of your car, right? But it's a good lesson to us all. Certainly to you know, you know, certainly a good lesson to me that I need to be thankful each and every day, and that is something I want to make sure all of you are doing. Just always be thankful for the day that you have and the time that you have and the opportunity that you have, because you don't know if you'll have it tomorrow, right? And I'm telling you, like, freak accident, just stupid accident, but could have seriously injured me, right? I mean, I hit it hard. They said it was consistent with a category something wreck. Like, in other words, my head injury was consistent with having an automobile accident of significance, right? And all I did was get out of my car. So it's a little bit hard to be here and to be focused, not gonna lie. It hurts really bad, but I always make the promise I'm gonna be here, and so I'm here. And while I might be a little slower and not have the same energy level that I usually have, I'm still here, right? So excited to be able to do this with you guys tonight. I did spend some time this week since I was in bed most of the time, um, finding some cool things to give away. So tonight I'm going to give away iPads. I'm going to give away Apple Pencils like this. I'm going to give away laptops. I'm going to give away um, other tablets that are not Mac or Apple, whatever, because I started researching that and I thought, heck, lots of people don't want Apple. They might want something else. And so I found alternatives. And so we're going to give away a lot of that stuff while we review some of the pages and some of the things that you guys built. How many of you are excited about that? Say yes. Okay, very good. I see a lot of you telling me I should go to sleep and get off this webinar. I probably should. But that's one of the things that I do think is very important. Right now we're kind of at we're at a pivotal time in like even for our country, right? Where there's so much going on. It's craziness happening all around us. It's an election year. There's just hate and nonsense spewed constantly. And I feel like you have to have, I feel like, part of my job um, and responsibility is to be a good business leader for you, right? To show you and lead by example, right? Not just with words. So I don't say be committed and be dedicated and then turn around and do the opposite, right? Um, I'm committed to doing this webinar, and unless I am legitimately incapacitated to the point where I cannot speak, I'm here, you know. Even if I don't feel good or I'm hurting or whatever, I can either be sitting here talking to you or I can be sitting in there watching the football game tonight. Either way, I'm going to be sitting, right? And I'm going to be focusing on something. So I might as well focus on delivering something of value to people, you know, around the world. And that's the way I view it, right? And so I feel like hopefully I set a good example for the commitment that it takes to be super successful. You know, I always show you guys this self-made thing over here. And it's not an arrogant statement. It's not a look at me, I did it all on my own statement. It's you have to make yourself do the things you need to do to be successful. And that is the truth, you know. And you see it and you feel it and you have these moments each and every week, each and every day, each and every month, each and every year that are pivotal moments in your business career or in your path that you're on. And if you fall down and cower and stop and quit and look for excuses to not do the things you need to be doing, I mean, you'll never get where you want to be, right? You have to be focused on making yourself do what 99% of people wouldn't do. You know, you hear people talk about the 1% all the time, right? And listen, call it what you want, but most of the people, especially the younger ones, of the people nowadays in that 1% are people that are working. Like they're legitimately working for that. Like they're busting their butts, right? They're building, innovating, creating jobs, creating new things that change the way we live, right? Look at what Tesla's done, right? Look at what Apple has done. Look at what something as simple as Nest did, right? The Nest cameras and Nest thermostats, like they're innovating. And what I see is that 1%, they operate and they act differently in moments of you know, maybe stress, right? Moments that are not ideal, right? They push forward because they're committed. 99% of people make excuses to quit or to stop or to give up, right? And that's why you always hear me say never give up. It's the 1% isn't about the money that they've made. It's about the commitment that they've made to having success and the commitment to whatever it takes to do it. And so I want to help you all become committed. And that's what we talked about last week was do your homework. You know, there's 1,000 of you on here. Like we should have so many people doing their homework. It should just be mind blowing, right? And I think we had, I don't know, 9 do it the last week. And I was just blown away because we have so many of you that join every week that are really working hard. And it's like, why not be committed, right? Why not show up? Show up for me, show up for yourself, show up for the rest of the people in this community. You know what I mean? And I think we moved the needle a little bit last week. This week, we had over 80 people that submitted their pages and their homework for tonight's giveaway. So everybody just say congratulations in the chat box. I see the congrats coming. Very good. 80 people that did this exercise, which is awesome. So let's talk about this exercise, what it was, what it means, how it works for you, and those types of things. Okay. Let's see. So we are building out. Sorry. Every once in a while, I may just have to like. I get really bad headaches right now. Lost my train of thought. Sorry. What was I saying? This is the funnel. Okay. This is what we're working on right now is building, and we can kind of look back at this. This might be the best. All right. Full stack business. All right. Now I already built you this one of these pieces of this customer journey, but we talked about the customer journey and how important that customer journey is and how important it is for you to understand what it is, right? Because if you don't understand that, it's virtually impossible for you to really get anywhere, okay? At least not with what we're doing. You have to understand the customer journey and what's happening along the way, okay? And so we broke this down for you. It's right here on the screen. We kind of said there's different doors that the customers can come in, right? And we highlight those in yellow. They can come in through this completely free offer, okay? And that's where they just come in, you're giving them something free. And once they do, they usually go on this path where they come over here to this low ticket offer, right? Which kind of sends them to the door for the higher ticket offer, which sends them to the door for whatever the next step may be in your process, right? Well, I have already built you basically the door opening for the step one, which is the free offer, okay? That would be this free opt-in page. We don't want to do that. Opt-in page. All right, that would be this free opt-in page and this thank you page, okay? What I asked you to build was this right here, okay? It was basically this VSL page, which sits right here, okay? Move this on the screen out of the way. All right, this VSL page, this upsell page, this downsell page, this upsell to page, and this thank you page, okay? And so I asked you guys to build these pages and to post them, and then I was going to kind of review those with you, and I'm going to give away some really good prizes to people for those pages. Now, last week, I gave away 2 computers, which was fun, also crazy. One of the guys on my team asked me if I had lost my mind, and I said, not really. And so both Jody White and Tara got computers, okay? Now, this week, we still have all of these particular pages right here that are going to be put into a giveaway. All right, we have all of these. So these are our pages that all of you have built and posted in our Facebook group. I mean, look at all of this, right? Like this is a lot of people paying attention and doing their homework. So everybody say congratulations to yourself, because just look at the impact we really made from last week. Look, this is when I asked you to do it first. We made it to like a couple of people, and then this is when I asked you to do it the next week. Look at this. Tons and tons and tons and tons of people. And this was obviously up until yesterday, because like I said, I needed a day to be able to get through these. So what I want to do is I want to start off by showing you some of these and kind of working through some of the pages and show you why I like some and why I don't like others, okay? And there were a couple on here, and there's one in particular, I'm pretty sure it's this one that I wanted to show everybody, all right? Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so this is built by Diana Williams Horning. So Diana, thank you for
It costs McDonald's $1.91 now.
There we go. I can mute that. Okay. So it should be muted for you. You shouldn't be hearing it. Now, Diana built this page. Now, this page looks a lot like what I already built for you guys, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, I think there's probably a little bit too much just copy of whatever I already did, but let me show you one mistake that a lot of you made, and I want to talk about this and I want to hone in on this, okay? Can everybody tell me what the mistake is right here on this page right now? Like, what do you see that you probably shouldn't do on a sales page? Can anybody put it in the chat box for me? Okay, so a few people said the video is the wrong video. Yeah, that's just a placeholder, but can you tell me anything else that you see that may be wrong with this page, or maybe you shouldn't really probably do on this page? Okay, somebody said the color of the headline is blue, and that's not really popping color. All right, well, let me kind of tell you what the biggest issue is. It's this right here. Look, can everybody see that this logo, okay, this logo sits up here, just kind of this down. Okay, this logo takes up a ton of space, okay? Look at all of the space that you see from the logo down to the headline. Here's what happens. People on smaller computers and smaller devices will not see this logo. I mean, they will not see this, or they absolutely won't see this video because this logo is taking up so much of the space. So I want you to all make a note, and I'm going to make notes for you. Okay. So let's see, just page review notes. Let me pull this up. All right, so page review notes. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to say good. We're going to say good and bad. Okay, so these are kind of some bad ideas, things you probably don't want to do. These are some good ideas. We'll make some notes. Okay, bad idea is the logo on top of page and basically pushing headline down page. So anything that pushes your headline down the page is not a good idea, right? You also don't usually put the logo for a course on the top of the page. This is all about selling, right? Like trying to introduce the concept and sell the concept of email marketing. Down here would be okay to put the logo because at this point you're really trying to actually get people to buy the course, right? So you've already talked about the name of the course and all of that stuff, and that's the reason why it's okay to put it there. So this was one of the first things I noticed that a lot of you did, right? And this is something that I would highly suggest against because it's something that I think will hurt your conversions. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? Okay, very good. All right, I just wanted to, and Diana, I'm not picking on you. I had looked at these and I just remembered your name because yours has so much space and I just wanted to point that out. All right, so let's check out a couple of these pages. This is something Michael did, all right? So Michael has this page going. You can see, again, doing some capital letters where they make sense, right? This is a technique that I use all the time. Let's see. So if you look at any of my sales pages, you'll see this. So it's capitalize words that make an impact. Okay. So what that means is you don't just go copy, making a bunch of words capital. But when somebody sees so important, they stop. They're like, so important, right? It's literally telling people this is important, right? So I think that's a good move. Love how this is laid out. Bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3, right? Like, I love how clean it is, right? Also, really like consistency. I want you to look at this. Do you see the color? This is kind of a shaded color here. And if you look up here, this is pretty much the same shaded color, right? So this, to me, this page is a very good page, right? Very good page to get some tips from. So this is Michael Heron. Let's see, Maribel, I'm pretty sure we looked at Maribel's last week, maybe. But you can see, learn the secrets to successful email marketing. The colors kind of all go together, right? So these colors, in other words, blend, they make sense. It's not a bunch of different colors that just are all over the place, you know what I mean? Which is important. Maribel put her face and about me on here. I would highly suggest this would be a pro, right? This would be put your picture on your page. Listen, I don't know how many of you watch the presidential debates. and I won't speculate as to who's going to win and all of that. This doesn't matter to me in this scenario. What I will say is there's impact made when you are looking at someone. For instance, I felt like both of the vice presidents, or presidents to be whatever, right? But the VP debate, they both took opportunities to look at the camera, right? And make eye contact with and let people really look at them, right? And focus on them instead of either being A, non-existent and not seeing them, or B, always looking here like that. That doesn't get you anywhere when you're trying to sell somebody something. So online, when you throw your face right here, boom, it puts a mental picture of who you are, right? In that customer's mind. Now they see this is Maribel. Very cool. And there's probably things that they can see about Maribel that they see in themselves. Maribel wears glasses. There may be people that are, well, there's definitely going to be lots of people that look up and see that and say, wow, Maribel wears glasses. I wear glasses. Maribel is female, right? There's going to be a lot of people that look up and identify with her because she's female, right? Maribel looks like she's outside in the trees, or doing something cool. Like lots of people will be like, wow, that's a picture. I have a picture like that. Listen, people I like to buy from people that they identify with, okay? And so when you put these pictures on here, you really help humanize this sales letter, okay? You really help humanize it. It turns it into something that is relatable. And then you can see she's got the masterclass thing. Now, I would say, Maribel, this needs to be smaller. We don't want this, again, the scrolling like this is not a good thing. Like these long pages, because people get tired of scrolling. So the more we can shrink things but still make it look good, the better. So I would shrink this down a little bit, but ultimately this is a really good sales page, really good design done by Maribel. Now Supreet did a really good design, and I thought this was pretty cool because it actually changed things up from the current layout. Um, and I love this, spoiler alert, even if you've never built an online list before, right? It says, boom, dot, 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 and then learn the ABCs of list building, building a quality list, dot, 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 dot. I like this. I thought this was really cool, how this came to be. Now, you guys know that, here's the thing. The only things that I don't like about this are this does not really offer any value, this lead magnet. I know you're showing a magnet, but what's better to show is the actual free book, right, that people could get, because that's what they're really after. People don't know what a lead magnet is. So I would probably not use an actual magnet, right? The funnel, this isn't terrible. Like having like this, people understand what a funnel is. I would change that, right, on this page. Beyond that, look, it's some different colors. The colors are not for everybody, all of this yellow and red, but ultimately what I liked was that you changed the top of this a little bit, right? All right, God's will, let's see what yours looks like. All right, he's already got his video in. Rocking and rolling, love it. Now, this is an example of using the logo, making it really small, making it not push anything down the page, right? Making it fit. Now, is it necessary? No. Would I put this here? No. Would I suggest any of you put this here? No. But this works, right? And then we've got this page. Now, I love how we, break up the problems like this and shade them differently. You'll find that if you shade things differently, people's eyes will be drawn to it. I like how we show lead magnet ebook, right? So this is actually really good. And then you created a bundle pack, right? I like that. I'll tell you, the only thing that doesn't fit on this page to me is this. right? This probably should have been like one of those dark gold deals, only because you don't have anything lime green anywhere on here, right? All these colors are kind of dull, and then that's, you know, so I love this, right? Like I love the fact that you've built a little product stack, right? So this was a really good different page, built some stuff out. We've got Rosina, okay? So Rosina's got a page in here. Attention online business owners, still talking about this. Again, all of you kind of put this logo at the top. I want to encourage you to not do that, right? And then, you know, we're going to go through this. Again, we've got our picture. This is a good thing, right? And then breaking down what you get, showing the actual books. This is smart. This little founding member thing, this is great because, see, when people see that, what they do is they stop and they say, what's a founding member? And so they start to read all this, right? Well, here's the thing. This is important text, but people will skip it, right? So this is a smart thing to do, having this little founding member image. I like this, right? And so then you can kind of see all of the other stuff that Rosina has put together. So I actually really like this. I think this was really good. You know, I think everybody's kind of sticking to the exact same format of the page that I built, but making it their own. This is one that I like parts of this page, right? Like down in here, incredible bonuses. So if we're taking notes together, I would say, you know, really highlight your bonuses, okay, and use shading to emphasize areas, okay? So the shading would basically be like the background shade, right? The color on the background. So using stuff like this, how we shade this in, right? Or like this right here, right? So this page, not bad, right? I don't like this up here. There's no reason to have this logo here, really. And then, you know, this probably would be better served in a lighter, more translucent, I think they call it, gray box. So it's not so defined, right? But other than that, pretty decent. Dan built one, all right? Let's take a look at Dan's. All right, so Dan did something a little bit different, and I thought I would show you guys what he did because I thought this was interesting. Dan kind of built a area right up here for this entire video, right? As you can see, everything's in one kind of box, one element section, and the text and everything. This is kind of like almost like old school copywriting. And it just may work, right? I thought this was different enough to be different enough to show. I think it's really cool. Then we come down here and you can see three big problems, highlighting your problems, right? If you're going to solve a problem with your product, then your sales page should highlight the problems and then highlight how it's going to solve those problems, right? So you can see some example complaints that he's come up with. A free safety pass. You know, I would be careful with too much of this type of text because it starts to look a little weird. And then with things like this, I'm just going to tell you from experience. Usually, you're better off taking all of these and justifying them to the left, meaning don't try to center check marked bullet points, right? They use because it won't look the same on everybody's computer, right? It's usually better just to shove it to the left, all right? But then amazing bonuses included, which I think is great. You know, all of this stuff looks really good. So, you know, I think, again, this page looks like a decent page, well put together, okay? And then we have Ronald, all right? Let's see. And this was probably the most, I think, unique one of all the ones that we have. Ronald has this email profits masterclass. Again, I would get rid of that. But you can see, like, this would be what the top of the page would look like, which I think is pretty cool. It's got the video, and then you can just simply enroll. All we did was move this stuff to the right side instead of underneath it, right? But it changes the way the page looks. And then take control of your business. And it's different, kind of completely different. Like if you looked at this page, you would definitely not get the vibe that this was a copy of a page I built, right? So as I look through this page, I'm thinking this would be a good alternative to the page that I built. It's completely different. So good job from Ronald Prescott. Now, those are the ones that we felt like were probably the best, right? Like the most altered with the least amount of, I would say, problems throughout them. But then we saw some others, like you can see right here, Brad. Brad put his together, and this page looks good. Like, again, my only issue with this is I don't quite know what I don't quite know what this is. It just says here's what you'll get, and then there's like this order form. So I'm not sure if the page just wasn't finished or what. There's just not enough content on here, right? For that, right? And then we've got Thomas who did this. Again, this just looks, a lot of it is just copied from what I've done, and then of course, stuff like this. You see how this gets kind of out of sync? It's not all lined up. That's not really ideal, right? For your pages, right? Not the most ideal. And you can see there's a ton of people in yellow. So the ones in yellow, you guys made some changes. Like here's Tim Hennessy's pivot bots. Let's take a look. Boom. So there's some changes here, right? Like this funnel's is changed up pretty good. I would say, again, that doesn't need to be there. So we would start looking like that with our page. I would say that maybe a white text on this might look a little better. And then, beyond that, you've got a lot of different, I think, different size fonts going on. Like you can see that writing, and then this writing, and then this writing. It's kind of messy, right? Like there should be spaces between these so you really clearly see step 1 through 4, probably putting them in their own box and such. So like if I were, critiquing, like you don't want to use different font sizes for copy. Now, obviously, if you're doing like your headline or the headline of a section or something, that's one thing. But when you're just writing a sentence and all of a sudden half the words are a different size, that's not a good thing, right? We don't want to do that. And then you don't want to, I call it just jumble up steps or, or problems or solutions, right? And what I mean by that is you don't want to ever do this, right? You don't want to just jumble up. If you want to outline 4 steps or 4 problems, 4 solutions, then you want to truly outline those, okay? Like you want to show this is the steps, right? And you want that to be very clear to the end user. So again, good job from Tim getting this going and getting this out there. Just a few steps that you might want to take. We have Brian Callen. I'm just picking a few to show you guys right now. Again, biggest, I think, thing that everybody did was put that logo up there. But you can see not a ton is changed really from my page on this particular one. Let's look what Gordon looks like here. All right. All right. So you can see Gordon's. So Gordon put his picture on there, which is great, starting off. But you can see a lot of this is pretty similar to what I did. And then again, like I can't even see what, like that would not be a very good image for a money back guarantee. It just says 100%. I can't even read any of the other stuff that it says, right? You know, we don't want to use a lot of stock photography, right? So maybe if I'm making my list for you, you know, stock photos. And stock photos are just photos of people that are not you, arbitrary things that don't really have anything to do with the page. If you go back and look at my pages, I hardly ever have any of that on my pages. There's hardly ever any images. One thing to remember and to consider, can anybody tell me the most important part of a page? Can anybody say, like, what's the first thing we got to make sure a page does? Somebody just put it in the chat box. Okay. All right. Tim. So Tim, you didn't put your last name in. I can't say your name. But Tim, you just answered correctly. It's loading the page. The page needs to load. So we don't want to add images to the process if they're not necessary. If you put images on a page that don't need those images just because you think it looks pretty, you slow down the page loading time. And let's just say somebody's on their mobile phone, right? And they're not on fast internet and it's kind of slow. Now they've got to load this big picture of this beach or this big picture of a laptop just arbitrarily sitting on a table. And for what reason? You know, and oftentimes if things won't load and it slows down the page, people leave, right? So page load time is important, and we can increase or decrease that load time by decreasing the number of images and things that we put on the page. So it's a happy medium between put the images on that make an impact, but don't use images that don't make an impact. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? Okay. So we've got a decent amount of notes, right, from the good and the bad, right? And you guys can see these notes. I'm also going to give you these notes. You'll get them in an email tomorrow. But I promised you I was going to do some crazy giveaways for those of you that did your homework. All you had to do is do it. And I was just going to randomly give away stuff. And so like I said, in all of my humbleness, sitting around realizing that I half killed myself just getting out of my car, I made a list. So for tonight, what I'm getting ready to do before we wrap things up is give away 2 iPads plus pencils. So if you get an iPad, you will also get the Apple Pencil. I'm giving away 2 of those, okay? I am also giving away 5 HP laptops. I saw them, I couldn't believe how inexpensive they were, and I was just like, this is a sell at Best Buy, right? Like they're new laptops. They're not refurbished, used. I'm going to buy them directly from Best Buy and ship them to you. So I'm going to give away 5 of those. I'm going to give away 5 tablets. Now, I don't know anything about tablets outside of these iPads, but I found some that were really reasonably priced at Best Buy. I thought they were really cool. They'll do the same thing. If I had known that, I probably, honestly, if I just wasn't so defaulted to Apple, I probably would have bought one of those, because I literally don't use my iPad for anything other than these notes. So as long as I can do that, that's all I need. So I'm gonna give away 5 of those, and then I'm going to give away some store credits. So Morrison Education store credits. We'll just see how much of that I give away. Who knows? Last time I gave away 2 computers. So who's ready for that? Everybody ready? Yes? Okay. So before I get into the giveaways, all right, I want to first, I'm going to go through and show you guys the funnel. This is the funnel that I've already built for you. So if you are new, a new student, okay, a new student, then it would be important, I think anyway, for those of you that are new to get this funnel from me tonight for free. So you have everything you need to get started. I've got the opt-in pages and the thank you pages already in here. Okay, so you can see, like, these are student-built opt-in pages. This is kind of that phase one of the funnel stack. I mean, look at this. This is a great looking page, right? Built completely for you, already done. The thank you pages are done as well. So you've got thank you pages built out for you. Boom, already done for you. And we also have done the book, right? So for those of you that are looking at this, hold on. If you scroll down here, your full stack business, I'm going to give you access to this page in a minute. You can download the whole funnel. You can download the 4 steps to a profitable email list book. You can download the logo, and you can download the class outline. So what we're doing is we're building all this for you, but we're teaching you how to build it for yourself too, because at the end of the day, it's a smart thing for you to know how to do. You know, I tell you guys all the time, I say, what's going to happen if something happens to me? And I'm not here to build your pages for you and build your funnels for you and do everything for you. What are you going to do, right? As long as I'm here, I'll keep building stuff for you. I'll keep building businesses. For those of you that are new, when you get access to this page, look at all these businesses we built. Every one of these yellow lines represents a new business that's done, already done, completed 100%. Product, the sales page, the everything, the freebies, all that. And you can have it all tonight for free. You can download it all for free tonight when we're finished with this. But what if that fall had have knocked me clear out, right? I mean, where would you be, right? That's the reason why I incentivize you. That's the reason why I'm getting ready to give away thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I have nothing to sell you. I don't have anything there. There was no big trick. Get everybody on by giving away some free stuff and then sell them something. No, nothing for sale. Just trying to incentivize you to do things, to learn, to push through this, okay? So I promised you last week I would do a random giveaway here. These are the people that did their homework last week. These 2 got computers, okay? And I promised I would select one of you right through here, okay? As you can see, one of you to get basically for one of these things, I would narrow the gap, okay? And so that's what I'm going to do. What I shall do is I'm going to use my phone, and I'm going to do the random number. Let's see, random number generator. All right, and my maximum for this one is going to be 168. All right, and then I can just generate a number. All right, and when I do that, if any of your stuff is on that number, you're going to win. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, and hopefully you guys will all just trust me with my numbers, because it's hard to go back and forth on the screen. All right, we all ready for this? Okay, perfect. We're going to first give away, and I better take notes because my team is going to be like, Anthony, you've lost your mind. Maybe we'll do it here. Okay, so our first giveaway of the night is going to be a Apple iPad plus pencil. Okay, all right, so this is the first giveaway of the night, Apple iPad plus pencil. All right, and I tell you what, you guys know I just like to do stuff right, and I know that you would probably want to see this, so we're going to do it on here. I think that was 162 was the random one, right? 168. All right, so here we go. And by default, I'm not going to let one of the first 2 people win that won computers, okay? So, sorry, I want to give everybody a chance to win something. Okay, so here we go. All right, 128. Who is 128? 128 right here. David, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name, my friend, but you win an Apple iPad. Apple iPad, it's not going to let me. Oh, Nick has me with view only access. Nick. Everybody say bad Nick. I had Nick put this list together for me. Okay, so David, and I just can't even pronounce your last name, my friend. I don't want to sound crazy, but David, you have won an iPad plus pencil. Okay, all right. I will now swap over, and by the way, all of you are also listed over here. Okay, so you're just in these little ones over here. So worry not, you can still win. All right, so this ends way down here. Gosh, it ends on 545. And let me just make sure. Nick we may not have moved you guys. Yeah, okay, perfect. See, here's David again. So we've got you all over here. So just making sure, I want to make sure that I got everybody. There's just so many of you. All right, so I've got everybody over here, and we're at, what was it, 545? Okay, so 545. All right, so this is going to go 1 to 545. What we're going to give away this time is going to be laptop computers. So take a look at this. This is from Best Buy. I just don't know how you do this. Like, this is a dope computer. I mean, this is a Hewlett Packard, so it's not like it's some bad brand. I don't get it. But this is a nice new Hewlett Packard laptop. I'm going to order 5 of these. So we're about to give away 5 of them because I'm crazy. Here we go. First one is going to number 248. Okay, so 248, which is, oh gosh, it's one of the random ones that has nobody. Let's go again, 186. All right, so 18, wow. You guys can see, it's literally selecting the lines between you guys, which is just crazy. Here we go, 418. Maybe this gets us something. Otherwise, I'm gonna refresh. 418 is let's try it again. 347. The laws of the averages here just don't add up, that this would always pick the lines between. There we go, 347. Terry Connell. So Terry Connell, you win the, let's see, we're going to write over here, laptop. Okay, and this will be given to Terry Connell. Connell. Okay, so Terry Connell wins a laptop. Let's give away another laptop. Boom, 136. Who is number 136? I just don't see how this is possible that we're landing on those center ones more. All right, 403. Let's try it again. I thought this was a pretty fail-safe way of doing this, but there we go. 403. Marsha Ball. So Marsha Ball gets a laptop. All right, Marsha Ball gets a laptop. So we've got Marsha Ball in here scooping up a laptop. Let's give away another laptop, number 92. So number 92 gets a laptop. Who is number 92? Please tell me it's somebody. It is Wendy Ledsome. Wendy Ledsome, thank you for participating, for doing your homework. So Wendy, you get a laptop. Wendy Ledsome. Josh is going to hate me tomorrow when he has to order all this. Wendy, congratulations. Let's give away one more laptop in this group, number 247. I feel like we already got that. We did not. 247 is Denise Williams. Denise Williams gets a laptop. So Denise Williams. All right, so that was giving away 5 laptops. I'm going to switch back over here to those that did your homework last week and do another one over here. So that's 168. So we'll adjust this to 168. Generate again, number 12. Number 12. Well, that's Tara, and Tara, you've already won a computer. I can't give you a computer and a laptop. Number 122. Who is 122? David, you already won. Goodness gracious. The average, just makes no sense. All right, there we go. Dennis L. Stewart. Dennis, I'm giving you a laptop. All right. So let's see. Dennis L. Stewart. All right, giving you a laptop. So I have now given away 5 laptops. No incomplete idiot. So that's 5 laptops. Shall we keep going? I've got tablets next, which I found these tablets and I just thought this was crazy. Like, this tablet honestly looks every bit as nice as my tablet. Check this thing out. It's not Apple, right? I don't know. I mean, it's Windows based, but super cool, super sleek, super nice. And I said, man, again, I was just on Best Buy trying to find really cool stuff, and I thought, this is awesome. Let's give away some tablets. And so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to adjust this number back to 545. All right, so we're going to go back here to 545, and we're going to start giving away tablets. Here we go. Number 100 will get a tablet. Let's see who 100 is. It better not be a center line. It's not. Peggy Sherrill. Peggy Sherrill, thank you for doing your homework. All right, so let's just do over here. This is, no, Anthony, you can't write with highlighters. All right, let's do tablets. All right, so this is tablet is going to Peggy. Oops, Peggy, I'm trying to put another E on your name. I'm sorry. All right, so Peggy Cheryl. All right, so we got Peggy that is getting this, which is really cool. So congratulations to you, Peggy. And then let's do it again. All right, we got 5 of these. Boom, number 123. 123, which is Neville Barber. So Neville Barber, and I'm not even looking at the chat because I'm trying to get through. I know I've got so many to give away. So Neville Barber, congratulations to Neville. Thank you for participating and doing your homework. Number 522 is getting a tablet. Let's look at what 522 is. Who is 522? 522 is an empty row. We get more of those than we get of anything else. All right, number 311. Let's see who 311 is. 311 is Ian Williams. Ian Williams. Ian, thank you for doing your homework. You get a tablet. So Ian Williams, that's 3 tablets. Now we're going to give away 1 more on this page, and then I'm going to go back like I promised and give away some of the others. So 385. Who is 385? Well, you got lucky. That's Bobby, I guess Saharath? Saharath. So Bobby Saharath. Bobby Saharath. Bobby Saharath, you get a tablet. All right. So Bobby Saharath is getting a tablet. And then we're going to do another one again to the people that did their homework last week. I promised I would do that. There's 168 of you. 168. Random generate. Number 88. Who is number 88? 88. Marsha Holmes Folligan. Marsha, you get a tablet. All right, let me write this out. Marsha Holmes Folligan. Marsha, thank you for participating and doing your homework. You get a tablet. So I've given away 5 tablets, 5 laptops, an Apple iPad and pencil, and now let's give away store credits. How about this? How about I give away a $500 store credit to 2 people from each page. So from each page of the homework. Does that sound good? 2 people? Yes, so 4 total, $500 store credits. The way they work is if you want to get something from our student portal or whatever, You just email, I think I must turn my laptop off or my thing off. You just email our support, tell Matt you were on this list, and we will either shoot you a discount code that'll work just for you for $500 off if it's more. If it's not more than $500, we'll just add it to your account and you'll have instant access to it. Cool. So just giving away stuff. I wanted to also give you some education too. Okay. So we're going to give away 4 people are going to get that. We'll stay on this page and give 2 people. Remember, we will not give the same person multiple things. I don't think that's fair. So we're going to go with number 105. 105 is right in the middle. So that won't work. We'll go with 151. So 151 is Terry Mullen. Terry Mullen. Terry Mullen. You get $500 store credit. Basically, it's a store. I don't know that we really have a store, but you get a $500 credit with us. Number 168. That is Shane Thomas. Shane Thomas, $500 store credit with us. Okay. Shane Thomas gets a $500 store credit. And then I'm going to switch this thing back to, I think it was 565. To go back here. I don't remember, but we'll see. All right. And I'm going to run this thing again. Number 458. Who is that? Who is 458? Al, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce your last name either, but you get a store credit. Al Bedoin, maybe Bedoin, probably from Louisiana. I know this. Maybe not. Maybe French. I don't know. Al Bedoin. Bedoin? I'm trying. I don't know. I mean, you put me on the spot with everybody's last name. All right, 385. I'm pretty sure we've had that one already come up. How do these same things keep coming up? Yeah, Bobby Safarth. We already gave you something, so we're going to switch back through. 245. I wonder how random Google's randomizer is. 245 right here, Denise Williams, but I'm pretty sure, Denise, we've already selected you on one of your numbers. So let's go again, 552. And 552 would be too much because I put too many numbers in there. It should be 545, so we'll do it again. 518. All right, Glenn Gold. Glenn Gold. All right, we're gonna hook you up. Glenn with a store credit. Glenn Gold with a store credit. So we have given away $2,000 in store credits. You know, I don't know how many thousands of dollars worth of laptops, tablets, iPads, and pencils, and all of this just for doing your homework. But there's one main prize, and this is coming next week. Next week. All right. Number 1, okay? I want you guys all to listen to this because this is something that I personally think is worth more than anything I've given away tonight. First of all, congratulations to everybody. How many of you are excited about winning something? I mean, I don't know who else gets on webinars and just gives away thousands of dollars. I gave away 2 iMacs last week. I just want to encourage you all to do your best and to show up, right? You can't be great if you don't show up. It's just the way it is. Show up, do the work, put your head down, do the work, right? And you can be successful. I'm telling you, you can, but you gotta push and you gotta be self-motivated and you've got to really try, right? And take this stuff seriously. Be committed, right? So congratulations to every one of you that did your homework and every one of you that got some free prize. But next week, here's the deal. I want you to write a one page of notes on best practices for sales pages. Meaning, all I want you to do is write a bullet point list, okay, of the best practices for sales pages. Now, it cannot be a copy of what I did up here. I have told you guys so much over the last 3 or 4 weeks on sales pages that you should know more stuff. You should go up in these notes and look at other notes. If you write just what is on here, you will not win, okay? But I want you to write just a 1 page, doesn't have to be a full page, just notes on best practices. What should you do? What should you not do, okay? I want you to post in Facebook group, and by the way, it doesn't have to be written in a document. You could post it right on Facebook, right? Post in Facebook group, hashtag, okay, best. You got to use this hashtag best. I'm going to pick 2 winners to have one-on-one consulting sessions with me on Zoom for an hour. I'm literally going to stop what I'm doing and just sit down with you and answer all of your questions, whatever they are, right? And help you with your business and help you with what you're currently working on, whether it's partner with Anthony, traffic, YouTube, whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. You have 1 hour of my time devoted specifically to you. How many of you are excited about that? And all you got to do is regurgitate some of the stuff you should have been listening to in the last few weeks. And if you're new, that's okay. You can watch the replays and still do this, right? That's what I want you to do for homework next week. I will be giving you the members area for your product. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you the members area for your product. So we've got a sales page, we've got a sales funnel. You guys all see these funnels, right? We've got them all, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the product that, like the members area and the product that you're going to be selling with those funnels, okay? So I'm going to do all that for you. You don't have to do any of it. Again, those of you that are new, I'm encouraging you to do this stuff because I want you to learn, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it for you, because I am, right? So how many of you are excited about that? Yes? Very cool. Let me show you how to get to your assets page, okay? For those of you that want to download these funnels and all of this cool stuff, here's the thing. This is your asset page. This is your student resource center, okay? Down at the, well, let's just go through it from the top. This is how you join our Facebook group. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, you should be, you need to be. There's no reason not to be, it's free, right? Click this button, join the Facebook group. If you follow me on YouTube, there's some awesome opportunities there. You can read about it. It takes 2 seconds. You've got to subscribe to my YouTube channel to qualify. If you don't have ClickFunnels, you have to have it in order to get our free funnels. So in order for you to get all these funnels right here basically put into your account and given to you for free, you've got to do this. In fact, we added Jody's funnel and Tara's funnel from last week. They're winning funnels. We added those, okay, from last week. You now get them. Their sales page, their OTO page, everything. They're yours. And you can download all of this tonight completely free, okay? But you got to have ClickFunnels in order to do it. Now, as you scroll down, you'll pass all the businesses we've built for you in the past completely free. There's tons of businesses in here. You can download all of these, right? And these download buttons will work until midnight tonight. Midnight tonight, they quit working. And that's because we keep these strictly for our students. We don't want them passed around on the internet to other people, and that's what happens. So they get taken down at midnight tonight. They get reopened when we start our Success Connection next week. So if you want some of these businesses, now is the time to go in and click and get them, in other words, okay? All right, you got an Instagram business, a profit funnels business, a lead-in business, all kinds of businesses. But if you scroll down here, you get your full stack business. Full stack. This is where you get the opt-in page, the thank you page, the sales page. This button right here puts every one of these funnel pages into your account for free, right? If you click that button, then you get the ebook, the logo, and then the course outline, so you know exactly what's happening in the course. You get all of this free tonight as long as you download it before midnight, okay? It has to be downloaded before midnight. And one thing that I want to point out to everybody is back here when I talked about right here, your lead-in business, I dropped a little link here and I said Ambassador 2.0 is going to be released. Well, I am proud to announce that finally I have Ambassador Program version 2.0 released. If you are an ambassador and have not logged in, check it out. You'll notice that it works a lot more like Partner with Anthony in that it's session-based. You do not have to wait days between the sessions on this because this is a little more advanced, so I feel like people that have this can go a little faster. But we literally talk about the offers, your click tracking, we talk about your commission reports, but this is where it gets exciting. Down here in session 7 is where we start, for our ambassadors, we just start giving you tons of funnels, like Partner with Anthony funnel, Inbox Inner Circle funnel, Funnel Hack Blueprint funnel, Digital Marketing Mastermind, Insider, Affiliate Marketing Bootcamp. Nobody has that funnel. We're building that out for you. The YouTube Masterclass, the fan page domination, mobile opt-in, email domination. I mean, like, we're adding all the funnels for you as ambassadors. If you don't know what the ambassador program is, that's okay. Feel free to click this link and watch the webinar. It's a pre-recorded webinar you can watch. You can watch that now and check it out. But the main thing I want to do is announce to everybody that is an ambassador to go look, like 2.0 is released. I'm not fully finished. There are a couple modules that are about, well, they were supposed to be like 7 days away. Then I hit my head and I changed it to 2 weeks. So I gave myself this week to kind of get back together. So next week I'll be finishing some of the modules in here. So we're keeping the price on the ambassador program as is until I finish it. Once I finish it, we'll raise the price just like I said I was going to do, because there's gonna be a lot more in here, right? It's updated, but none of you that have it and own it have to pay for this upgrade. You don't get charged anything, so please remember that. It's free. Go log in and check it out. It's really cool. Go through the training. Give me as much feedback as you possibly can, right? I love the feedback, and I'm gonna constantly be working on and tweaking this program so that you guys love it, okay? So again, you can check out the ambassador program. Even, you know, honestly, if you're interested in the ambassador program and it's not something that you have, all you've got to do is inside of your student portal that looks like this, just click on the little ambassador program tab and then click down here and watch the enrollment presentation. You can check it out there too. So there's multiple ways for you to find it if you need to find it. All right, so with that said, I need to give you the password to get to this page, the link and the password for this page, and that should wrap things up tonight and let you guys get rolling. Don't forget your homework, okay? So simple. 1 page of notes on the best practices for your sales page. Think of everything I've told you for sales pages. You can just post it on our Facebook group, or you can put it in a document, okay? That would be perfectly fine. So either way would be perfectly fine for me, okay? And then, of course, I'm going to be giving you the members area next week, ready to rock and roll. Super excited. All right, here we go. The link to go to that page is go.dsc.com/funnel, okay? And then the password to help you guys remember what you should hashtag, the password is BEST, B-E-S-T. So just go here and go to go.dsc.com/funnel and then type in the password BEST, and it will take you right here to this page where you can easily go in and get all of your funnels and all of this cool stuff. And it goes without saying, we will reach out to all of you that won one of our prizes tonight. It would probably be Nick that will reach out to you, and then we will be ordering and shipping all of this stuff to you next week. So we'll get everybody's stuff information together, we'll order all these things and ship them all out. It's just my way of keeping it fun, keeping it exciting, and showing you guys I appreciate what you do and the fact that you show up to do something, right? And that's really the key. How many of you enjoyed tonight? Just give me a big yes. Listen, do me a favor. If you enjoyed tonight, please go to our Facebook group right now and just tell everybody the craziness that just happened on this webinar. And tell everybody that they should pay attention and encourage other people. That's all I want you to do, is encourage other people to show up just like you have, right? I'm one man. I can encourage some people, but I want to encourage everybody, right? So please help me do that. Help me encourage the rest of the 20,000 people in our Success Connection group to show up, right? So go leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about tonight. Again, to get your funnels and to get everything you need to start this free business, it's go.vsc.com/funnel. Password is BEST, BEST. That will get you started. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, I want to thank you all. I want to tell you all to have a great weekend, a safe weekend. And of course, as I always say, do something this weekend that other people are not doing. Preferably don't slip and fall and bust your head open, but maybe do a little work this weekend if nobody else is doing it. Get ahead of the game, because that's the name of the game. I'm Anthony Morrison. Even with a headache, I still made it through it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Take care, everybody. Good night.